We've been reporting on women's safety for some time now on cases of rape, sexual exploitation, harassment and abuse. All of it is disturbing and unsettling. But then there are some cases that just send shivers down your spine, that make you stop in your tracks. Tonight we'll tell you about one such case. It is from France. At the center of it is one man, Dominique Pellicot. He's 71 years old. For over a decade, he drugged his wife. Her name is Giselle. He drugged and then raped her. And not just that, he invited 72 other men to also rape her. Giselle did not protest or complain. Do you know why? Because she had no idea that this was happening to her. She was so heavily sedated that she was unaware of what was being done to her for 10 whole years. It's hard to even imagine it, let alone living this nightmare. The case is now in court. The husband and 50 other men are on trial. All hearings will be public. More horrendous details are expected to be revealed. The abuse is said to have begun in 2011. The couple lived in Mazan in southeastern France. Every evening, Dominique would crush sleeping pills and anxiety medication. He would mix this in Giselle's food. That put her into a deep sleep. Experts have compared it to a state of coma. Then he raped her, and then he went online to a chat room where he invited other men to rape and sexually abuse his wife. These men came from all walks of life: truck drivers, soldiers, a journalist, a nurse, a prison guard, an IT expert working at a bank. They were between 26 to 74 years of age. Most of them were either married or in a relationship. Some even had children. Most of these men raped her once, but some kept coming back, raping her as many as 6 times. The police says she was raped at least 92 times by 72 men. And her husband, Dominique, filmed all of these acts. He had very strict rules for these men, apparently, to make sure that his wife remained unconscious throughout. The men were asked to park away from the house, to undress in the kitchen. They were banned from smoking. They could not wear a cologne. They were asked to have neat fingernails. They were asked to warm their hands. He made them run their hands under hot water so that the touch wouldn't wake her up. And all of this went on for nearly a decade. Through this period, Giselle lost weight. She lost her hair. She was forgetting days. The family thought it was Alzheimer's. Her husband told her it could be tiredness. Of course, she believed him. They'd been together since she was 18. They had 3 children. Giselle believed her husband could do no wrong. But all of it changed in 2020. One day she was summoned to the police station. Dominique had been arrested. He was at a grocery store where he tried filming up the skirts of 3 women. They reported him to the police. The police seized his cell phones, cameras and other devices, and on them they found 300 photographs of Giselle. She was unconscious in the photos. The police also discovered chats. They began an investigation, through the course of which they found 20,000 videos and photographs. 20,000 videos and photographs. Most of them were labeled. They were kept in an electronic folder called Abuse. Giselle had no clue. She had no memory of being raped or abused. The family was in for a shock. In fact, Dominique had not just filmed his wife. He kept nude photos of his daughter as well. When these details came out, he admitted to his crimes. So did the other accused. Most of these people said that they thought it was happening with her knowledge. More than 72 men. 50 of them have been identified so far. They're all going on trial. If found guilty, Dominique faces up to 20 years in prison. And what about Giselle? Well, she has divorced him, and she wants a public trial. She wants all the details out in the open.
This is also a way for her to say that one can overcome this challenge, even though it's just the beginning today, that this has to be made known, and that shame should switch sides.
The case has shocked France. It's more than a criminal trial. It's a shameful commentary on the society. This is a country that touts its progressive values. It says it defends women's rights. Yet women are not safe in the most intimate of spaces. They aren't safe in their homes. And this is not a one-off case. Multiple French surveys have shown that most of the abuse happens at home. Most of the victims are women. A lot of them are either drugged or suffer blackouts. Of course, the larger problem is not unique to France. Women are not safe in public places. They're not safe in workplaces. They're not even safe at home. It is a chilling realization. Abuse is not confined to dark alleys or public spaces. It permeates even the walls of our homes. This case may test the collective conscience of France, but it's also a painful reminder that women's safety is constantly under threat. This horrific crime may be one of the most extreme examples, but it's very much part of the broader problem. Nowhere is truly safe for women, often not even their homes.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for a future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.